The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, there's no doubt as to who the creative hub in the side is. It's Mikel Oyarzabal. He boasts some of the most impressive records when it comes to goals and assists, Peter, helped by the fact that he can play anywhere across that front line, and also he has a real willingness to run beyond the strikers. And there's a lot to admire about this guy.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Eze. And that has left him in a heap. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Rodri. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Isak. And it's Rijkaard. He might be in here! Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Here it is, crossed in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Beckenbauer. And he's got his cross in. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Eze. Conte. It's a really well-measured ball. Otto has it in a wide position. And that has been cleared.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Tries a shot! Goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Maradona. Goes looking wide. Messi. And he welcomes it in. Stood up well to him there. Eze. Maradona. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, easy pickings there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi, he's found a way through.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Conte. And he's picked it up out wide. He has found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Vieira. Eze. Darwin. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. He's beaten the last man. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Out of play for a goal kick. Driving on and making good progress. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Dimarco. Maradona. Rodri. Now it's Isak. Oh, that's a key interception. Conte. And it's Maradona. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No foul, says the referee. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Maradona. Oh, perfectly measured that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No way through. Maradona. Otto gets into some space. Cleared without complication. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some...
Vieira! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Otto. And Maradona. Conte. Otto. And it's Rodri. Swung over. Passes short and sharp. Looking to play him in. That's a throw. And it's Rodri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Isak. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Played into the box. And it's made its way to him. Oh, what great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Nice-looking ball. Zanetti. And he's managed to get free. Zanetti delivers. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. It's not an especially good pass, that. Dimarco. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Dimarco. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 24. Messi.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Number 6.
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Batistuta.
Passing is crisp
Number
and sharp.
23, Hazard. Number 7,
Kagawa.
Pep Guardiola.
And that has put paid to that.
Taking place.
This is Batistuta. Eze. And here's Van Basten. Kagawa. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Rodri. Passing nice and neat.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now this could be a chance. Real chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Beckenbauer plays it short. It's a pretty loose pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's straight offside. Bastoni. And it's Eze. Rodri. Beckenbauer. And it's Rodri. That's Eze. And here's Van Basten. And here's Van Basten. Now it's Batistuta. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's superb. Cross needs to be good. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Maradona. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the pass is intercepted. Eze. Beckenbauer. Isak. Vieira. Rodri with the clearance.
This usually
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Coming on the field is number 13, Conte.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. He'll try to keep this alive.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. Looking for the run. Haaland. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Gerrard. Tries to play it through. And it's been played through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Short changes him with that pass. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now then, the ball's come loose. Azar. Gerrard. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's got tall. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those. Real chance! And one more try! And he's done it! Hazard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Minutes is number 17, Eden Hazard.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Kayserispor have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Batistuta. Hazard. Oh, such a clever touch. He is just caressing the ball. There's the delivery. Oh, what a climb! Ribéry! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. So what can they make of this? Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Gerrard, he won't be happy with that one. Hazard, good purposeful running this. They're urging him to shoot, takes a shot! No way through. Haaland. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kayserispor are looking to go forward now. Ball's played through. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Good read, needed to be. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Tries to pass it through. No, again there's no way through. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, he's playing innocent, he has every reason to. That is ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the counter is on. And it's Messi. And he was quick to react. Now, can they get him away?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Not the most convincing of passes. Couldn't squeeze it through. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Isak! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
It's their second corner of the game. Ribery clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Azar. Nicely weighted ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. In for the pieces! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer.
And the finish! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Azar. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Batistuta. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Not the most accurate pass. Now this could be a chance. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He shifted it to the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Haaland. Hazard. Gerrard. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the pass is intercepted. That ball looks a good one. He's through, now is he in? Oh, look, and he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Ribery, played in deep, and that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Batistuta. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Kayserispor clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now the delivery. Haaland.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking to play him in. And that has been cut short. Ribery. Lee Kang-in. Well, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. Gerrard. Ribery. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Ribery. And Hakimi. Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kayserispor have their second corner now.
Coming on to replace him is number 5.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. He's one-on-one. There's the shot. He's scored. And the comeback is complete. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
There's the header! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That has not gone well. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's intervened well there. Ribery. Hakimi has created one goal already. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He rises! Adams lays it forward. Hernandez proves too strong. Rafinha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's on it, can he get away? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Isak voted man of the match. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And this is Tevez. Tevez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Chance here to counter. Van Dijk makes the interception. Opts for safety. Isak is onto it in a flash. And this is Tevez. Zanetti cuts it out. Now it's Isak. Now it's Szoboszlai. It's a searching pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Zanetti calmly anticipates. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Puskás, and he's worked it through. Face to face with the keeper. Real chance! So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Isak, good purposeful running this. Szoboszlai.
Isak really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Puskás. Now it's Isak. Oh, and he shoots! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Almost half an hour in now. And he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Looking for options for movement. João Palhinha. Tevez. And he was quick to react. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Tevez. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Howson has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Steaming Tevez! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Howson has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Del Piero. There's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, a delicate chip through. And smartly reclaimed. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. João Palhinha. Puskas. Robson. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to... And the finish! It's always been caught napping. And again. Oh, it rattles the bar. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Well, that has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a shot! A case now of complete control. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Threads one in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, that's fabulous. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Del Piero is standing over this one. So, a genuine... Del Piero! Oh, crossbar! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Substitution on the field, number 6, Rijkaard.
And the second half gets underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Couldn't squeeze it through. And he was alert to it. Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold. Szoboszlai.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Szoboszlai shoots! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cleared without hesitation. And it's Vieira. And now they can spring out of defence. He's beaten the last man. And they win it back again. Puskas. Oh, important interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Del Piero with a real chance here. Del Piero! And he should have made it 4. Neymar plays it short. He takes a shot! And it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. And he's had a hit! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Now it's Messi. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Puskos. And the shot! They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Chance! It's their second corner of the game. Neymar with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in space and looking for options. He slipped. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. As you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Great chance! No, that's just wide.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Coming on to replace him is number 18, Park Ji-sung.
Nicked it back promptly. Knocks it into space. Cross into the box. Neymar. Robson.
This is the time you need that pace.
Zanetti concedes a free kick for that. Zanetti has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. And it's Neymar. Batistuta. Oh, played right into his path. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And a chance!
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Coming on the field is number 19.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Del Piero. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a really well-measured ball. Pass is just off target. He's having a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So, what can they make of this? Cannavaro wins the duel this time. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Del Piero. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Coming on to replace him is number 13.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Park Ji-sung. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Berry. Nice sequence of passes, this. Look, a chance for a shot! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Griezmann. Foot in. That's gone for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And if
Your
you do have a
reflections then,
chance
Jim?
today, please